Early good morning. Alright, this is one group and this is one group. When I raise my hand, this group should say, ho. What is that you need to say? Ho. And when I raise this hand, this group has to say, ha. What is it you need to say? Ha. Let me see how you do it, right? Ho. And this one is? There is no team effectiveness. There is no team coordination. I want to hear a single voice, ho. Here. Uncoordination, uncoordination. I will come to one more activity to coordinate, right? Stay with me. Let's see if I am able to get only one voice. Coordinate with my movement of the hand. Try, coordinate yourself. Look at my hand, look at my hand. Coordinate yourself. Okay. We'll do something which is called as a rain clap. Have you heard about it? What is meant by rain clap? Right. So this is the highest level. When my hand is at this level, you need to give a big clap. Right? Big clap. Give it. When my hand moves one level down, use the 4 fingers to clap. When I move my hand one more level, use 3 fingers to clap. One more level, 2 fingers. And the lowest level is 1 single finger. Right? Just try to operate as per my level. See whether we are able to hear a real rain sound on a tin roof. Right? Shall we start? We start with a high intensity. Okay, right, thank you. Give us a big hand, right? That was good coordination. Middle of a forest, there is a hut. Dense forest. And there are 2 people living there. One is a blind person. The other person doesn't have legs, he is a lame person. And suddenly a forest fire catches around. The fire is spreading around all the directions around the hut. Can those 2 people escape? Can those 2 people escape? Yes or no? How can they manage to escape? One is a blind person, the other is a lame person. How they can manage to escape? What is that they can do? Yes? The lame person can sit on the shoulders of the blind person. The lame person can sit on the shoulders of the blind person and give direction to the blind person, because the lame person can see, but the lame person cannot walk. The blind person cannot see, but the blind person can walk. So the lame person can choose to sit on the shoulders of the blind person and he can simply give direction to the blind person, and together they will be able to come out of the fire. Yes or no? And that is the real essence of building a team. And this concept is called as synergy. Have you heard this word? What is meant by synergy? What is meant by synergy? When the sum of the individual parts, right? When the sum of the individual parts is able to give something greater than the total sum of the individual parts is called as a synergy. When the sum of the whole is greater than the sum of the individual parts. Simply put, mathematically put, 1 plus 1, when it is greater than 2, synergy happens. So what is the concept of a team building? What is the difference between a group and a team? A group is a very casual engagement of a few individuals together. But when that small group is given an objective, is become a target, it is getting converted into a team. We can see the example of a group. After working, people will come and assemble in the bus stops, casual collection of individuals. They'll be talking about everything. They'll be talking about politics. They'll be talking about weather. They'll be talking about what could be the problem between Nayandara and Prabhudeva. So a very casual conversation could be going on. And suddenly comes the news, buses will not come, buses will not fly, there is a flash strike. Think what will happen to that group. The first thing that will emerge is a responsibility taker. A leader will emerge. He will start gathering information from the group, who is to go where, and then they will be dividing themselves into small teams, and they will be looking for some other possibilities of transport, maybe a vehicle, a call taxi. So they group together and they start moving towards a destination. So a group is a very casual collection of individuals, whereas when the same group, when it is given with a target, it becomes a very powerful team. And so for team building, essentially it is, do we share the same goals? We are part of the organization, we are part of the same team. The most important thing is, do we have shared goals? Or are we working for different goals? Your goal is different, my goal is different, then we could never be part of a team. But together, when we understand that there is a common objective which is driving us, then that brings in team bonding and building. And then comes a question of the individual strengths and weaknesses. The lame person cannot walk, the blind person cannot see, but when both of them come together, they become a unique individuals, a consolidation of individuals, where the weaknesses become irrelevant. The weaknesses are totally invalid. So that is the most important aspect of a team. The first one is shared goals. The second one is a concept of synergy, where the individual weaknesses of the individuals are totally negated, nullified. The blindness of a man is no more valid. Even if he is blind, still it could be useful to the team. The strength that his strength, which is his ability to walk, could be utilized. The lame person cannot walk, but he can see. So the lameness of a lame person is no more matter for the team, but his strength, which he can see, can be a part of a team, which can be a very valuable resource to the team. So the synergy happens when the individual weaknesses are nullified, they become totally invalid. On the other hand, the strengths of the individuals are collated together to bring a unique wholeness to the entire team, and the team is thrust forward on its ghost of destination. To take it further, I want to do an activity. I want 12 people who can do a very interesting activity, which is one guarantee which I can give you. I can say this, you will be involved in this particular activity. You will be loving to be a part of this activity. I would want 12 volunteers who can come up. 12 volunteers, right. I have been